Hey, I'm Brad. Come in, come in. Please have a seat. I've just made some coffee. I'll be back in 1 sec. Here you go, freshly ground. So I know you don't have much time, but I just thought I'd love to tell you a little bit about myself and about the Like Fires philosophy, which is a service I can offer to help with your website. Basically, I have been involved in the web sphere for about 15 years, during which time I've done everything from web design to development, programming to architecture to search engine optimization, you name it, I've done it. More recently, I've focused quite heavily on web content strategy. Now, I work as a travel writer as well, and my first book was published in December last year. So I've got a very strong storytelling approach to web content, and this is my Like Fires philosophy, because I believe that by telling an engaging story, you can build communities around your content, and that is going to have great long-term benefits for your brand, because people will grow to trust your brand. They'll come there to be engaged by this content, and then when they're ready to make a purchasing decision, they're already warm. So the service basically has a few different steps. The first step is basically all about discovery. We do an analytics report on your website, and we'll do some keyword research around what kind of phrases people are searching for in your area of business. Then what we can do is we come up with a list of recommendations that we can take to the next step. But during this first phase, I produce a pretty comprehensive website personality test, which will give you so much information about your website and where you currently are. And those action plan steps can be taken to the next level if you want to continue. The second step is basically planning, creating an action plan. A lot of this will be based around the recommendations from your website personality test. But what we'll do is we'll break these big ideas down into actionable little steps. This will include exactly what kind of content we'll be publishing, actual article content. We'll map it all out, and we'll map out which channels this content will be delivered through. The next step is building. I'll go away and write the content for you. I'll get this plan sorted. We'll make sure that your social media channels are all perfect and ready to go, so that when we do light the fire, it's all gonna run smoothly. The next step, obviously, is lighting the fire. We'll start publishing your articles, and we'll monitor it. We'll tend to this fire and make sure it doesn't get too big and burn your clients, or too small and they get cold and go away. And finally, we need to tend this fire on an ongoing basis, and I'm more than happy to help with that. I'll give you benchmark reports to see how you're going over time, and obviously I want to help you take control of your own web content strategy, because your voice is the most important one to your clients after all. So if you start producing your own web content, that's awesome, and I'll help you along the way. I guess that's the majority of what I do in Like Fires, and I'm looking forward to helping you. I feel like I've been doing all the talking. Do you have any questions? Would you like a cookie? Chopped chip. It's delicious.